So it's Sunday morning. I wake up thinking I don't have anything we need to do today except I need to go pick up Pat from the airport because he's been working. So I think today's going to be a nice, quiet, calm day, and there's no water pressure. So I go check, and the water tanks are full. It says it's full. I go ahead and top it off anyway. I wanted to make sure I hadn't run the tanks dry, and then I text Pat because he's just about to get on an airplane to fly from Los Angeles here. And he's like, well, go check the pump. You know, maybe air got sucked into it. And here's the steps to prime the pump. So I got the manual, figured out all the steps to prime the pump, did all the things, and I'm still getting alarm lights on the water pump. So now we have no water because I've also drained the accumulator tank. And then while I was down here, I peek over. The sea chest is all open right now because we were working on it last week. And the sea chest is supposed to be full of water, and it's empty. Like there's 1 inch of water here. I'll show you. So that's supposed to be full to the top, and there's about 1 inch of water in the bottom. Our air conditioner runs through there, and I just turned the air conditioner off about, I don't know, hour and a half ago. So, and it seemed to be working, but that should be full. So now I have a water pump issue. I've got the sea chest issue. And then I go upstairs and I was going to make a smoothie for breakfast. And the freezer won't open. Like it's frozen shut or something. And then I'm like, okay, was there a leak in the ice maker? Is that what led to an air problem with the water maker? Some of these could be related. Generally, this happens like as Pat's flying out of town and is going to be gone for a week. At least he's on his way in and we can troubleshoot this together. But so much for having nothing to do on a Sunday. So hopefully if things come in 3, I've got my 3 things already. And I think the worst of it would be is if I couldn't turn on my air conditioner, because we can always, I suppose, bring a hose into the boat if we needed to for water. But yeah. That's going to be our day. Boats. It's just, I can't have a day off. Welcome aboard, everyone. We are Pat, Alexa, and our fluffy Admiral, Gilligan the Fat Boat Cat. We live aboard our 57-foot Nordhavn near Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. This week was a doozy, you guys. There were lots of unexpected problems that led to us talking like salty sailors this week. Check it out. Today's episode, we're going to show you the downside of living aboard a boat in a foreign country. All right, so I am en route to the airport, picking up Pat. He's, he's been all over this week. He may wish he could just turn around and get back in an airplane after all the projects I all of a sudden have, the things going sideways on the boat. I did stop at the store on my way to pick him up because they're having 3 for 2. You get 3 but pay for 2 on all wines and liquors. So I took advantage of that, and I'm gonna pick him up and share with him all the projects we have. But just so you know, let me show you some video. Here's what he has been up to for the last 6 days.
All right, well, I'm not on the boat, obviously. I'm in JFK waiting for airplane to tow. My airplane, the airplane I'm waiting to leave is right over here. So I need to push off the gate, and then they can tow our airplane over and we can leave. So we're going to be late. Got one leg to Seattle today. So just waiting. All right, on the plane finally here at JFK. Getting ready to go back to Seattle. 5 hours, 22 minutes once we get out of here. There's always a little bit of ground time here in Seattle. So they give us 6 hours and 8 minutes to do the whole thing. Here's my view out of the cockpit. Hey, it's a beautiful morning. Spokane, clear, it's warm. We're gonna head down to San Diego, then up to Portland, and then down to LA, where I finish for the night. And I start another 3-day tomorrow. It's just kind of the grind. Then it gives me about a week off at home to do more projects. So beautiful day here. Here's my airplane. Okay, here I am. I'm just getting the plane I got here early. FO's not here yet. Just starting to get the plane ready to go. Like I said earlier, LA up to Phoenix, or up to Seattle, then down to Phoenix tonight. So this is my office. Where's my view right now? Not very good.
So I'm just at the airport now, waiting for Pat to come out. We're only about 20 minutes from the airport to Marina, which is really nice. And it's one of the reasons that Puerto Vallarta has been our base for the last 7 years. It's just so convenient for Pat to get to work and back. Today, he may wish that he were on a plane and heading out of here, because all of a sudden this morning we have multiple projects to do. But I still think he'd rather be on the boat than working, even if it does mean projects. So we're going to sit here and wait. All right. So I picked him up. He did get the drone in without any trouble. I think the uniform helps. They don't question him as much. But how do you feel about being home?
No rest for the wicked, weary. I don't know.
Would you rather be on a plane working or on your boat doing boat projects?
I think I'd rather be on a beach in Tahiti right now.
Okay, well, all right, we can't have it all. So we'll see how we do on these projects. Maybe they're all simple things, right?
I'm hoping. Well, the hose for the sea chest, that's just going to be grunt work. The water pump, I don't know. Just got to see.
And between the two of us, maybe we can muscle open the freezer and see what's happening.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
Heading home to go do projects.
All right. Like and subscribe.
All right. So Pat's been home about 4 minutes. We've hooked the freshwater hose into the sea chest to get some water running through there to fill it until we can clean these hoses, which we think is the problem. Right, Hen?
Yep.
Yep. But important right now is it's really hot outside and we want to run the air conditioner. So we're going to fill this up so we have water to work with.
This is a temporary fix until we can clean the inlet hoses.
So the one that draws the AC water out, is it below the water line there?
Yeah, it's down here.
Oh, okay.
So it's drawing it down, but not that much. That one's underwater now. Before it would go down to just the top of it and is occasionally sucking air. Mm-hmm. So
now we can have air conditioner at least while we fix some issues. Maybe eat lunch first.
We're gonna need some lunch. All right, today's project, we're gonna clean the hoses going to the sea chest because it's not getting adequate water. The sea chest, there's 2 hoses here under these 2 steps, giant, but about 2-inch through holes. So we're gonna close the through hole we're gonna do one side at a time. Close the through hole, take the hose off the sea chest, and we're gonna take it out on the dock. And I think we'll start with a broom handle through it or something. I don't know. Maybe beat it on the dock. Something. Try to clean out whatever's in there. Whatever little lovelies are awaiting us. So that's what we're gonna do.
Hopefully.
Go. You're out.
Oh God. Oh wait. So we discovered instead of just one hose going into the sea strainer that there are these filters midway that
it's breaking too.
Oh my gosh. These are filters we've never touched, but apparently they need some maintenance. Oh my God, no wonder we got no flow. Holy cow. All right, we're gonna start by scrubbing those. Oh. Wow.
Did not know.
We got a whole colony of mussels.
It's awful.
I'm surprised any water is getting in.
I don't think there was any for that one. Detailed. We're gonna need new baskets.
Yeah.
Handles are just coming off.
These are so gross. This would have been the kind of filter strainer that on our old boat I cleaned weekly when we had the air conditioner running. I didn't know we had these on this boat. I thought it was just the sea chest. We were wrong. I mean, look at that. That is, our system is working way too hard to draw in water. Sorry you had to see that. Looking better. So I just pulled this out of our boxes of stuff. When we first bought the boat, we saw this and we're like, I don't know what it's for, but keep it just in case. And so I found it, but it's a worthless spare because it doesn't have a handle on top. So just kind of one of those things we go by on a boat. We only keep spares that are gonna work. Or if you know you don't have a working spare, then get one and get it on the boat. But why store these kind of things when it's not going to be real useful? I don't know. We had a lot of those things on this boat. So we're going to try to JB weld the handles because they're a little bit loose. So when we take it out again, we're able to pull it out. Of course, next time we pull it out, it won't be quite so full of life.
I'm making stew. Anybody want some seafood stew?
Scraping some barnacles from all over the world.
Yeah. The hose is in here. I don't feel too bad.
So we're gonna maybe try to run it.
Yeah, we're gonna try to remember.
Without pulling the hoses today.
Try that.
I'm gonna turn on the air conditioner. We've got new hose clamps on the hoses, strainers cleaned out. Let's see what happens. It's on. Pat's not screaming, so let's go see. Okay, air conditioner is running. Water is flowing much better through there. We still are gonna clean the hoses at some point with a barnacle buster, but not necessary today. It's clear that the big issue was the sea strainer, or the baskets heading into this sea chest. In retrospect, we should have asked somebody where those sea strainers were. We have been so inundated with projects that we didn't even think about the baskets needing cleaned heading into this new system to us. This is all new to us. So, but we knew to ask. We just hadn't done it. So now we know those baskets will probably get cleaned weekly, or at least checked weekly now. And at some point moving forward, we'll still clean out the hoses. Just doesn't need done today. So we're going to call this a project mostly complete. So this here is our Excalibur water pump that is supposed to just work, and it's been great, but getting all sorts of alarms back here. I'll show you. All right, so what stage of troubleshooting we have with this?
Trying to see what the power is. We're getting all sorts of weird, like high power, low power. I'm just going to see what kind of volts we have even going into it.
Okay.
If I can get these untangled so I can use them.
Yeah, the warning lights, there's flashing red, flashing blue. Sometimes
these are supposed to last like 10 years, and we've had it for 6 months.
Right. So it shouldn't have failed, but we're also not getting consistent alarm lights.
13 volts, so that's good.
Okay, so it's not a voltage issue.
Well, here we are again. Alexa's going to go into another deep, dark space because I don't fit.
And so on this one, I'm looking for something on the
top of the accumulator is called a Schrader valve. It's like a tire bike tire pump or on your car.
Okay.
And we're just going to check to see that the accumulator, there's an air bladder in there that kind of pressurizes and also acts as a shock absorber for the water system. And so we're going to check and see if the bladder burst, then the accumulator's bad.
And by we check,
I mean...
I see it.
Do you?
I do.
All right.
Okay, so it's like a bike valve?
Yeah, exactly.
It is in horrible spot.
Yeah. Do you even have the access?
My hand can reach the top of it.
Yeah, but is our pump going to fit on it?
Yes. Would it have a cap on it? Because there's...
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it has like a... Well, maybe not. It has a cap on it. If I'm touching the right thing. Actually, let me take a picture of it and we'll look at it. Hand me that phone for a second, would you? So I'm here in the stairwell, and the accumulator tank right here has that little blue thing, and it's too tight. So Pat went to go get me some pliers. So hopefully I can loosen it. Of course, it's not easy to access.
Stupid that they do that, and it's in that spot.
Okay. Cap is off. Keep that safe. All right, so I'm going to underneath 40. Of course, I can't see I won't be able to see the gauge.
Hey, builders, you're going to put like something in this in your boat, leave space so you can access it and work on it.
This is ridiculous. Of course, I'm sweating like a buffoon. I can't twist it up there.
All right. So what do you got going on there?
So I'm pumping air into this accumulator. I'm trying to go up to like 35 to 38. And now that I got it connected, and well, it goes up, but then it comes back down to 0.
Yeah, the balloon, the bladder's ruptured.
How does a bladder rupture?
Yeah, well, it popped. That's the science of it.
And then, I'm sure it's an easy fix and we have all the parts, right? Oh, God.
Sure. What we're going to do is bypass it in the interim.
Oh, we can do that?
Well, I don't know if I have the parts. That's going to be the problem.
Okay, so do we have a fix?
No. This happened at the absolute worst time. My fear was we don't have a spare. And the pump failed.
And you're talking about the freshwater pump.
Freshwater pump.
We have lots of issues, but that one.
Yeah, we don't have a spare. This is the closest we have. And this is a great pump. I don't think it's big enough for what we need, but it'll give us some water. But the problem is the fittings from the water tank to the pump to the accumulator to basically the rest of the freshwater system is 1 inch. And this is 1/2 inch. And so we need to figure out how we're going to make this fit the rest of the system. So
But you have a fix.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is one of my favorite mezcals. So yeah.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, but there is a bucket in the sink.
Oh yeah, we're the hose water. Fortunately, we can drink the water here, and because we're Gen X people, we can drink the hose water, and we're okay. So that's what we're doing. Yay, team!
So I woke up to the freezer not being able to open, and put my back into it. It does have a latch, but I tried to lift it. Oh, no. I think it might take 2 of us to get this open. I don't know what's happened. It usually doesn't get a full-on freeze like sometimes boat freezers do. I don't know if there's a leak in the ice maker. It's frozen shut, so I don't want to have to turn off everything and thaw it out, but that may be what we have to do. So hopefully just a mini project today. Boats. Still can't get our freezer open. So we did some Googling. We tried with a spatula to get in there and clear, get around the rubber seal. And then it said use a hairdryer or a heat gun to see if you can melt some of the ice. We have turned it off. We don't want to leave it off for too long because it also has all our fridge food and everything, but my fear is it's got such good insulation in there that nothing's actually going to melt. But we gotta try. So, not what we had planned for this evening. Meanwhile, Pat's down there trying to figure out how to make our water pump work. Time for a cocktail. We've had the freezer off for the last 6-8 hours, put the heat gun on it, hoping that maybe whatever ice is holding it would melt. So we've tried multiple times. It's not opening.
Ah! Wait, that was a beep moment.
Yeah. All right, you guys are not gonna believe this, because you can't make the shit up. So our marina normally has a hospitality suite, but they're doing construction on it. So because they're doing construction, there's no showers or bathrooms to use. So you can check out a hospitality suite all to yourselves for 30 minutes for showers. And so because we had no running water, Pat and I were like, well, let's check it out. We've never done this. So, sorry, I just got it out. And they're really nice showers. Here, I'll show you. Like a normal hotel shower, but they give you all the things that you might need. And I guess if you wanted to cook up something in the kitchen real quick, you could, but big deck out there. So it is really nice. However, so about 30 minutes ago, Pat and I come in, we get our 30 minutes here, we give the keys back. They'll even give you towels, super nice as a boater. And then we're walking back to the dock because while we were here, I asked people if we could borrow some coolers because our freezer is stuck shut, because why the not? And I'm like, let's do coolers. That way we can just turn the whole thing off for a day or two and let it thaw out because it's frozen shut. So we have a lot of friends, a lot of boater people that said, sure, use our cooler. We have a Yeti, we have ice packs. So we stop, Pat picks up a cooler, and I go to another boat friend that had ice packs for us. Catamaran, I step on, she gives them to me, great. I'm stepping off, Pat is standing right there next to me. I step off the back of the catamaran. Apparently I stepped on the power cord that rolls. Stepped on the power cord, my legs, I go ass over tea kettle, and I'm in the water. In 16 years of boating, I've never fallen off a dock. I have fallen off a boat once, but never a dock. So now I'm swimming in salt water that has crocodiles and it's not super clean water. Fortunately, the back of their catamaran had a ladder I could fold down. Awesome, because there weren't any ladders nearby on the dock that I could use. So I did get out. Meanwhile, Pat made sure my phone was okay. Fortunately, I didn't have it with me. I went in the water. There were 3 nice Mexican guys that showed some concern down a little ways, and I'm like, no, I'm fine. I just went for a swim. So then, tail between my legs, I had to come back to the hospitality concierge guy and say, so I was here 15 minutes ago. I fell off the dock and I need a shower again. And they were very professional and didn't laugh to my face. I am sure they laughed after I left. So now shower number 2 after, it's been 48 hours that I showered. Good thing you couldn't smell earlier footage. It was bad. And now I've had 2 showers in 30 minutes. This is one of those weeks that maybe, I know I won't put it out there in the universe. No, I love boating. I'm happy to be here, but God, it's so frustrating sometimes. Anyway, so for those of you that wonder, do we get frustrated? Do we get annoyed? Do we swear? We do.
Yeah, they said it'd be fun.
Get a boat, they said. It'll be fun. So now we're walking up. It's super hot right now to go get ice for the coolers that we borrowed, while I fell in the water, that whole thing.
So it's a community.
It's a
We
community.
put out an old call for coolers, and so that's the cool part about this, the boating thing.
Yeah, no, yeah, we got help. But now we have to go get ice to fill the coolers.
And we need a cocktail.
We earned a cocktail. This is ridiculous.
Beep.
Some might call this an opportunity to clean out our fridge. I'm calling it. All right, we just busted open the freezer, and this is why it wouldn't open. which means this is where our ice maker sits. So I believe we have a leak in our ice maker, which we've turned off. Great. At least it's open. Might need to take a heat gun to this ice block down here, or at least a hairdryer. Otherwise I'll be here all day. Right now, all of the meat is still frozen solid, which is good. But, so I don't think we've lost any food yet. So that's why I gotta get this out of here quick. So our ice tray is just filled with one big block of ice. Ice maker itself has a bunch of ice on it. So there's our problem. Okay.
Wow.
So this video, everything in this video took place in the last 3 days. So
I got home Sunday and
yeah,
we hit the water running.
yeah, and it's been exhausting. So where are we on the projects? Did we finish them all?
So we got the sea chest strainer. We got that clean, so that's working.
The strainer itself,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
And we added
strainers.
some fresh water, so
Yeah.
we have air conditioning.
We have
and
air
it's-
conditioning.
It's working.
The water pump has no working. So we've ordered a new different pump, and it'll go, I'll actually bring it home after my next trip. I think it shows up at my crash pad place I stay.
And what was your discovery on the reason for failure on this pump?
Oh, this pump, it's a known defect on the Headhunter Excalibur. There's a fitting like on top where the water comes out, and all the electronics, the brains, are below it. And so it got a little leak. There's an O-ring, just a little rubber O-ring in there. It's the only thing that is supposed to prevent that. And it leaked onto all of the electronics.
So when
And
he opened it up, water actually
yeah,
came
I
out
took
of
it apart. I'm like, let's just see.
So we're
And
not getting that same pump.
I wouldn't recommend that pump at all.
Not at least the one with the electronics below.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
design flaw.
It is a design flaw. Supposedly they fixed it, but it's still, I don't think it's a good pump. It's unfortunate because it worked. It was
great.
phenomenal when it worked.
Until it didn't work.
And then it didn't work.
And then the freezer, we are able to open it and use it. But of course, because we have no running water.
Well, the ice maker works right now because
Well-
we don't have running water, so we can't test it. So it's not leaking.
It's not leaking, is what I'm saying. So we won't be able to do a full check on that one until we have running water to see if it's actually.
We have a little pump. It's like it's a Marco. It's like 6 or 7 gallons.
It's 6.
6. It's going to be barely adequate, but we'll get some running water. So at least,
But hardware shows
Yeah.
up today
Yeah.
for that. It took for 3 days to get the hardware, so we couldn't plumb that. So we are still using a bucket. We are still showering up at the hospitality suite, and I am walking carefully on the dock.
Yes,
Yeah,
the super slow-mo fall.
absolutely. In this episode, you heard us talking a little sailory. That happens. I usually edit that out, but it fit nicely in this
She edits that
episode.
to protect the innocent.
That's right. However, even with all of this and these last couple of days and the highs and the super lows that came this last few days, I still would rather be here than
Yeah.
anywhere else.
Yeah.
It doesn't change
Well,
anything.
on the boat.
Well, on the boat.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Yes.
Somewhere.
Somewhere on the
Yeah.
boat.
Yeah. Wouldn't trade this lifestyle at
Yeah.
all for anything.
And the last piece we're going to leave you with, besides the whole like and subscribe, don't forget that piece. We are not the type of YouTubers to recreate anything that we missed filming.
We don't stage stuff.
We don't stage stuff. And I looked around for cameras of me falling in the water, and really unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, there are no cameras that caught that. But I did bring in the power of AI for this one, so what I'm going to close you with is me recreating through artificial intelligence my fall into the water. So enjoy.
Like and subscribe.